coaches, Thomas here from MyCoach Ai, and a very quick video today, a very quick one, but hopefully also a very useful one on a very specific feature in the MyCoach Ai dashboard, which is the client notifications. I feel like it's a little bit underused. A lot of coaches do know about it and do use it, but really it is one of the best tools you have inside of the system just for your daily productivity, staying on top of everything happening with clients. And I want to make sure you know exactly how it works so you can leverage it. So let's get into it. We're already on the dashboard right here, and this is kind of the main page that you get into, hopefully at the beginning of your day, before you end your workday, and kind of anything in between. This is the place you're going to be looking at a lot. And there's a few things happening here. For example, you have the here's what's happening today section, which currently is showing empty. But of course, if you do have any check-ins or any other events going on, that is where they will show up. But this video today specifically is about the recent client notifications. And it's exactly what you expect it to be. It is any recent client notifications about what they are doing, what they are not doing, and a lot more. And it is going to show you that in the timeline, the order of what is most recent to, of course, the furthest away. So at the top showing the most recent things. But it is really useful to implement in your workflow daily. And what I recommend you do is that you look at this at the very beginning of your day. As soon as you start your workday, get into your coaching, this is the first thing you should look at, and potentially even right before you end your working day as a final check before you hop offline and end the day. So what kind of things can you see in here? Well, you see a couple examples already, right? We see missed workouts, we see completed workouts, we see videos that may have been missed or completed. But let's go to the drop down here to really see all of the things that are included, because there's a lot that you get notified of in this recent client notification center, right? You see this whole list here, and the great thing is you can sort it by these items. Right now, it is just on recent notifications, so it's just going to show the most recent thing at the top and not by specific item. But as you can see that events are being requested, so you can accept them and deny them here, but that is a little bit outside of the scope of this video. What we really want to look into is these missed and completed items, and even canceled subscriptions and ended programs. These are the really useful notifications that you should be on top of day in, day out. So what is it going to show you? Well, as you can see, missed check-ins, missed workouts, missed meals, meal plans, videos, and files, right? So all of these different things that you can schedule for clients. If they have been missed, meaning they were not checked off by the client before the end of the day, you get a notification of it here. And of course, the opposite of that, the completed items. So completed check-ins, completed forms, workouts, videos, and those other content pieces as well. This is going to be the bulk of your notifications. And it is really useful for you to be able to see constantly who is completing things, who is not completing things, without going to individual clients' programs and schedules. You can just see it directly on here kind of per day. Also, canceled subscriptions and ended programs, of course, super useful to be notified of. That will show up here as well. But again, the bulk of the items are going to be completed and missed. Now, once again, you can sort it by these specifically. I highly recommend that you do. When you come in the morning and you want to see exactly like, hey, is there anyone who missed their workout yesterday? Awesome. That's exactly what you will do, right? You go to missed workouts right here. You see the most recent ones. You, of course, take a good look at the date to make sure it is actually yesterday or whatever you are looking at. And you directly see who requires attention. And you now have a list for yourself. Who do I need to check in on? Who do I need to maybe reach out to or shoot a message about a missed workout? Right? And the opposite way around as well. Maybe you want to have a look at a form that you sent out yesterday and anyone who already completed it. So you go to completed forms, and that is exactly what you see. So feel free to sort these by these specific items if that is what you want to check in on. But of course, by default, have it on recent notifications. So you come in the morning, you take a look at these, and if you can just dismiss them, they are no longer useful. That is exactly what you do. Once you hover over them, a dismiss button will show up, and you can actually remove those notifications from the center so that you can actually just focus on what really matters in the very moment. This is extremely useful for your workflow, especially if you get used to it. Once again, if you just come in the morning and you want to make it a habit to reach out to anyone who's missed their workout, this is your place to find out about that, right? Not going to individual client schedules, just looking at the notification center. If you need to come in and see anyone who recently completed their check-in, this is your place to do it, right? So not only at the beginning and end of your day for a general check, but also throughout your day while performing certain tasks, this is an extremely useful section. And that is really all it is. Super simple, but also extremely useful. Once again, especially if you make this a standard part of your workflow. All of these different things are going to show up here. make sure to sort them, dismiss things if you don't need them anymore. And I promise you, if you just use this for a couple days, you're going to find out how useful it is. You're going to get used to using it very quickly, and it's just going to enhance your workflows massively and really allow you to stay on top of clients. So please go ahead and go use it. And for more useful tips, go, of course, check out some of the other videos on our channel. If you're not part yet of MyCoach Ai, come join us so you can see about all of these awesome features. And for now, I'll see you in the next video.